Welcome back to the Fat Man Gaming Podcast, you guys. It's been a wild week. Hey, we're on time. We're on time. It's Friday. We're on
Let's
time. It's
go.
late Friday night, but it's been a wild week in gaming already. We had just got done
Yep.
with the Xbox showcase, which was we'll talk about. We got done with the Nintendo Direct, which again we're gonna talk about, and it's been great. So right off the bat, we promised you guys we were going to come swinging. We were going to come swinging hard at Xbox. And remember, we are fans of Xbox, so we do this with love, but this needs to be brought up.
Yep.
So, aside from the Xbox Direct, which we're going to get into, after the Xbox Direct, which was again, we'll get into that. It was a great showcase. Um, a couple days later, any good grace that Xbox had, they immediately pissed all over it. Xbox had is announced that they're going to do massive layoffs, potential studio closes, and basically admitted that they're getting their butts handed to them by pretty much everybody else. Revenue is down year after year. Asha Shawarma or whatever her name is. Sorry, I know I butchered it. Um, she has come out and said that that basically Xbox is in dire straits, which of course we already knew. Um, and that some things were going to have to change at Xbox, and hopefully they do figure that out. But yeah, it's been a wild ride. So getting into it, it's almost as if me and Nathan had kind of predicted this was going to happen, guys. Again, we had mentioned over and over again that one of the leading disasters for Xbox is Xbox Game Pass, and not in the way that you think. It only the way that we mean it is that having your games, your $1 million games, day one on Game Pass for just the price of the subscription isn't good. That it was doomed to fail, which it's doing. It's single handedly destroying the Xbox division, and we were proven right. Um, so it is a disaster over there. So a lot of the things that they talked about that we're going to jump into ahead of the showcase is that they are definitely going back to console exclusives. Gears of War E-Day and a couple other things being console exclusive. And the one thing that they did label that me and Nathan had talked about back and forth through text was that they were proudly slapping that day one on Game Pass logo around. And now that the announcement of all these layoffs and some potential moving arounds and stuff like that, it kind of doesn't make sense to why to go back to console exclusive if you can't even afford the games that you're making. Um,
Seriously.
And then we had some breaking news today. I forgot where it was. It was like Washington Post or something like that. One of the major news outlets reported that Microsoft is actually considering selling the Xbox brand. Um, who'd have thought?
Maybe
Um,
Sega has enough money and they can do something funny.
now, again, we like to throw this little catchphrase of ours around, and it's players played does not equal copies sold. Now, this is a hardcore fact. There's only one way to save Game Pass at this point. We go over it every week. Every week we beat them up about it. If you're gonna save Game Pass, the only way to do it is to get rid of Game Pass. And that's it. You get rid of Game Pass, and not all of it. You still offer your classic games. This is now you can have your whole full
Sure.
library of classics.
Anything
But
that's
you
like, dude, anything like 360 or maybe like some early Xbox One stuff. Go ahead
right,
and offer that for free. No one's really like, oh, well, have you bought a copy of Lost Odyssey for the 360? No one gives a shit.
right. You get rid of all your day ones, and you put the classics on there. And you offer every month. You offer a new classic. Blah blah. Blah, and you put your day ones back on store shelves. You make your players and your fan base buy your games, and instead of doing that here they are. Here's your $22.99 a month is getting you a $100 million game that nobody else is paying for, just you guys, and the numbers don't match up. I mean, if you're gonna keep it the way that it is, again, you got to stay non-exclusive. You got to put your games on every platform, including PlayStation, Nintendo, Steam, Epic, all of those. It's the only way they're gonna redeem themselves and save themselves. And if they don't want to do that, they don't want to put their games everywhere, which is fine. Don't. That's great. Keep your give a reason for your fan base to buy games. Um, we had a funny little short on the channel that I made, and it was showing you guys how to buy a game, so you might want to take that advice. Um, but yeah, man, Xbox seems to be in dire straits, and I'm gonna call it. We called it first.
Yeah, I mean, like writing. To be fair, like at this point, I feel like it's just we're watching the rich spoiled kid blow its money again for the fifth time, and the billionaire dad's just like, I'm fucking tired of you doing this. Like,
Good
I'm
example.
about I'm about to let you just suffer and then figure it out. Like, fuck you. I'm gonna sell you off at this point.
You've been cut off.
You've been cut off. Now I got look. Good luck. Have fun.
The Xbox
Have
division, the Xbox division is literally the Van Wilder of gaming. In that they've been in college now for 7 years and have accomplished nothing other than major parties and broken promises.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly, even my buddy who was a hardcore Xbox fan literally got a PlayStation 5 because, like, there's more or less no reason for him to get an Xbox.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep. I have an Xbox Series X sitting right over there, and it's just, what am I doing with it? I mean, yeah, I have Game Pass, but I almost out of spite want to start buying the games physically for Xbox just to show the fan base that people actually do buy games. Um, but yeah, dang, I can't believe what's going on with Xbox. And it's just after they've had a great showcase, and then they go and be like, oh hey, by the way, cutting a lot of jobs out.
No, I swear to God, like this last week has been an emotional roller coaster. I'm so glad that we're actually doing this now because if we had like done like, oh, that's a great showcase, it's actually looking up for Xbox now, we'd have immediately just eaten our words as soon as we would upload the video. Because like as much as like when I was watching the Xbox showcase that I was rolling like how many times that I saw a play a day one on Xbox, I rolled my eyes so many times I could have
Hmm.
passed out. Um like it was a good showcase and I was just like, okay, cool,
Hmm.
this looks great. And then everything that I've been hearing about Xbox is just like, oh, we have no money left, like basically we might even get sold off at some point, like like this is the kind of thing that corporations do before they basically just sell off the entire thing. I'm like, god damn. I'm like,
When she came out and said that Gears of E Day when Gears of War E Day was console exclusive, I said, big mistake, big mistake.
apparently like she did try to get Halo and and there's another exclusive that's going to be coming out on PlayStation. I can't remember off the top of my head, but she tried getting Halo out of that contract too. But I guess they had already committed to that, so like Halo had to stay on PlayStation. But that's why Gears of War got canned because that never was like fully like, oh yeah, it's for sure coming out on PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean it was already fully
I
developed from
guess.
what I've heard too. Halo was like 90% done, so at this point it'd
Yeah.
been wasted money, wasted development costs. Plus they need the revenue that's going to come from PlayStation. Because I
Mhm.
promise you, mock my words, I would take a Kashi bet on this. I guarantee Halo is going to sell more copies than it ever did on Xbox on PlayStation. Mock my words, people. Halo Campaign Evolved will sell more copies on the PS5 than it ever sold on any Xbox.
Oh, dude, like, is it? Do we know if it's like getting a physical copy?
It is.
I'm buying it on PlayStation 5 just to be funny.
I'm buying it on PlayStation 5, buying two copies. One I'm gonna frame and one I'm
Shit, I
gonna
kind of, I
obviously
kind
play.
of wish I would have bought Gears of War Reload on PS5 just
I
to be
do
funny.
have
Also,
it. It's right there. It's sealed. I never even opened it.
it's great. It's a great game. I played it
Yeah.
with a buddy of mine, my same friend who was on Xbox beforehand. Like he and I played through the Gears of War campaign. That was great. I was really looking forward to E Day, but as much as I will say, I really wish that they would have just released it on PlayStation at the same time. I understand, but maybe this might be a little too late kind of situation. We'll see. I kind of hope not. Maybe they can like find like they can just rise above this, but I'm not really seeing it. Maybe that's
And
just me being cynical, but
yeah. And a quick
especially with everything getting so goddamn expensive, apparently they're losing money left and right just even selling the goddamn things, which,
yeah.
ugh.
Real quick, guys, go buy this game. It's great. 007 First Light. It's a great
What's
game. Um, but yeah, man. So now that we bashed on Xbox enough, and we're continuing to do this every week now until they fix it, their stuff. But let's
let's
get
actually
right into. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
we can talk. Like, did you want to get into Nintendo or did you want to get into the Xbox stuff that they showed at the showcase?
No, let's do the showcase first because we could talk about
Cool,
Nintendo and
because
when
this
we
is
get.
where we actually get some stuff where uh me I get wow, somebody typed out the timestamps on YouTube, and he definitely misspelled Castlevania hella bad. But dude, this was just pretty solid bangers here and there. Like as much as I'm like, oh, I'm getting disappointed by Gears of War E Day. There's plenty of other things. I'm like, okay, some Persona stuff, other stuff. I'm like, this looks pretty good.
Mhm.
But we can get into that.
Okay, well, let's start the showcase showdown. Um, so we're gonna start with the Xbox Direct, which was the Sunday, last Sunday. Um, so I have this in no particular order. So we got one of the announcements at the showcase was the 25th anniversary translucent green OG Xbox inspired Xbox Series X. Um, beautiful console. Beautiful console. I absolutely 100% want this console. Um, it is going to be a scalper's dream come true, though, unfortunately. So getting them is going to be rough. I do want it, though. Unfortunately, the Xbox Series X is going somewhere in the south of $700, $800. So that's going to be interesting. Um,
Can they just make like scalping like a deportable and denaturalizable offense, please? Like that'd
I
be great.
wish at this point.
Like, dude, get him out of it. Like, fuck you. Like, that is just like
It should be punishable by death by firing squad.
I'm definitely like, no, you tried, you basically played by the rules, but in a very shitty way. Get out of here. We're not dealing with you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Um.
so tired of it. Like the people who bought like a Xbox Series X, like when it came out in like 2020 for like $1,200. I've talked to people who've spent that much money. I'm like, you're stupid.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, what the hell's wrong with you? You could have just waited 2 years, and you could have bought a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox. The hell's wrong with you? I don't know. Maybe, that was just a moment of people just having bad FOMO, I guess. But goddamn, just
Yeah.
be okay with your PS4 or Xbox One. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Boys, knock it off. Um.
All right, next one.
Next, we got Crazy Taxi World Tour. Crazy Taxi franchise has returned. Sega's vibrant open world reboot of the classic arcade franchise arriving in 2027. Does has confirmed to have some kind of a campaign story mode where you play as Axel, the original main protagonist or main character in the originals. Some type of a battle royale style multiplayer and a couple other multiplayer modes. I'm not a crazy taxi person. I was happy for those of them who were excited about it. Just wasn't for me. Um,
No, for sure. I get that. Yeah,
yeah.
same.
Then we got the announcement of Persona 4 Revival, which I'm sure Nathan was excited about. Um,
I
it's a complete modern remake of Persona 4,
bless
given a definitive release of February 18th,
you.
2027. Um, I'm not a Persona guy. I know that you are, so
And that's why I want to go on a teeny tiny rant. I won't make this too long, but
no, go ahead. Feel free.
I think I've already like done this rant beforehand, but I'm gonna just do it anyway again. As much as I actually am kind of looking forward to it because it looks like they're gonna basically just I feel like they've learned a lot of lessons that they made that a lot of things them from a lot of things that they made mistakes on with Persona 3 and Reload.
I'm gonna grab my water.
Persona 4 Revival, I I don't know. I do not like the idea inherently of a Persona 4 remake just because I feel the original one feels nostalgic by proxy of like a Boku no Natsuyatsumi or like one of those like kind of like specific experiences where to make it even more detailed would actually to do it at more of a disservice than anything. Eh, the fact that you can be like, oh, these I can see these character models more. I actually feel the Persona 4 like the game itself, it feels very foggy when you look back at it. And I think that's intentional. It's supposed to get you to feel nostalgic, not to remember very specific things. It's intentionally very homogenous with itself. And I'm afraid that they're going to trying to make it a little too flashy because they were stylish. Persona 3 and 4 were stylish. Persona 5 was flashy. Persona, yeah, no, and that's kind of like the weird shift. I think that maybe like people who like 3 and 4, like in terms of their tone, like me, I really enjoy Persona 3. Is very much like a down to earth and very dark and kind of, I don't want to say dark and gritty, but kind of just more of like depressed teenager vibes. And Persona 4 is inherently like a fun summer with your friends that you look back on fondly. That's kind of the vibe of Persona 4. And Persona 5 added more of an attitude because of the theme of rebellion. And my issue would be, I think Persona 3 Reload got a little bit too much of that spunk specifically, and that's why it felt more like it felt too flashy rather than stylish. Because there's a difference. Like
I've seen gameplay of them, but I've never actually played like a Persona.
just the overall vibe, like I feel like Persona 5 became more flashy rather than just plain up stylish. Because that's like that was the shtick of Persona 3 and 4, was just like they're very stylish looking games, but they were never super flashy.
Yeah.
At least in my personal opinion, they were never super like blah, but maybe that's just me. They're very kind of they were stylish, but like more or less not quaint, but you get the point. 5 really brought it up, and I think they've been trying to basically get it to five's level of kind of hyper, like not hyper, but like hyped up or whatever. And I don't think it worked well for 3, and I'm really hoping that they can kind of like contain themselves a little bit for 4. From the trailer, it doesn't look like they're going to, but I'm hoping that maybe at the end of the day it could be like a fun version of Persona 4. But I'm always going to remember Persona 4 as like just the nostalgia video game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's my long-winded way of saying I also pre-ordered the collector's edition because I'm trash.
Oh man.
So I am a fucking hypocrite, but at the same time, I like Persona. I'll get it and I'll be honest about it because
Yeah.
I want the series to succeed, and I'm very happy that where there's another thing that we'll talk about in a bit. But yeah,
Hell yeah. Um, let's see. After the Persona 4 revival, we got an announcement for which I was surprised. I figured one day we'd get another one, but I was surprised that we got it so quick. Sunua. Game literally titled just Sunua, no surname or anything like that. Sunua is a Hellblade sequel, an action-heavy visceral follow-up to Hellblade Saga locked in for a 2027 release. I doubt that's true. Um, Sunua Hellblade, what was it? Hellblade Sunua Sacrifice, which I believe is the first one. Good
yeah,
game, very action heavy.
I love that game.
The second one, Sunua, or was it Hellblade 2 or something? I don't know what it was called at this point. Pretty sure it was Hellblade
Senua,
2.
I forgot the subtitle, but it's just Hellblade 2.
Yeah,
And
Hellblade
then
2, not
Senua
very good.
Saga. That was it.
Yeah, not a very good game. The second one, very walk heavy, very light on action, even though it was pegged as a action game. It wasn't
That's
my
a
cup
shame.
of tea. I do recommend everybody play it because visually it is great, but there's a lot that you gotta go through. It's kind of heavy at certain points where it's just kind of you just walking around. Um, let's see. Um, but yeah, I mean, exciting. I mean, obviously, I'll probably give this one a shot. Then we got State of Decay 3 from Undead Labs. Finally broke their silence on an extensive raw in-engine gameplay trailer. Looks freaking phenomenal. I like State of Decay, great franchise. I'm ready for this one, and I couldn't get enough of it. After that, we got the next game in the franchise. We got the teaser from Atlas for Persona 6. It says Atlas officially announced the next mainline entry into the strike with a striking graveyard aesthetic and a toxic neon green color theme. Um yeah, dude. Pretty cool from the trailer.
Yeah.
Didn't really show much.
No, it was the most nothing trailer I've ever seen. But
It
well,
got the
actually,
fans juiced up though.
yep. It just literally like has like flashing words of "Who are you?" with like newspaper clipping faces of, and yeah, it was cool. I'm glad that they finally announced that like, hey, we're finally moving on from Persona 5, even though,
Yeah.
god damn, it's been so long. Oh my god, it's been 10 years. Oh my god, it's been 10 years. Anyway, um fuck, it's been 10 years. Oh god. Um so I'm looking forward to it. I'm just really hoping that slightly darker. We'll see if we can we I mean, it's obviously going to be a little bit darker. Like maybe they're actually doing more theme around death kind of stuff that they were doing like with Persona 3. Then again, last time I tried to get a little like, excited for an Atlas game, that was Shin Megami Tensei 5 and yeah.
Yeah,
And then to be fair, Metaphor, I didn't get super hyped on Metaphor Refantasio. Then I played it. I'm like, oh, never mind. This is like one of the best Atlas games, actually. Oops. I maybe should have been more hyped with that one, but oh well. I'm
yeah,
looking forward to Persona 6 and seeing any more news. I'm just hoping that it doesn't take like another 2 years to release like the game, like the original teaser trailer they had for Persona 5. It was like the chairs with like a little like a handcuff on, like on one of the legs or whatever, and it said it's like 2014 or whatever, and then the game didn't release until 2016. So we'll see how far they're into it. But then again, like the last trailer they released for Persona 4, like a couple like well, I want to say like less than a year ago, that was a very nothing burger trailer too. And then it turns out, hey, the actual game is in full development and it's basically almost done.
yep,
So who knows where they're at in development, and maybe they're just like trying to just be coy about it. I kind of hope that's the case because I really
yeah.
just want a new Persona game ASAP. Thank you.
After that, we got a sizzle reel of a bunch of games that were present and upcoming and stuff like that, little minor indie games and stuff like that, which some of them did look interesting. Then after that, we got a trailer that got me excited. We got the Halo campaign Evolved, a complete top to bottom remake of the original Halo Combat Evolved, built by Halo Studios, launching July 28th, 2026. It will launch on Xbox, Steam, and unexpectedly PlayStation 5. We thought that this is going to be a timed Xbox exclusive. Turns out it's launching day one on all those platforms. It looks great. They added three new chapters, so a prequel to the actual beginning of the game, um, starring Master Chief and Major Johnson. Um, so yeah, they're gonna expand on the story a little bit, and then it's into the original campaign, and it looks great. Looks good. Master Chief has never sounded and looked better. Major Johnson is back, or Sergeant Johnson, whatever the hell he is. They're back. Got the grunts. Got the warts. The elites, or the thing we call them. So we'll be working along soon. Um, looks great. July 28th, so approaching quick. Yeah, can't
Hell
wait to
yeah.
hop on that on my
I'm look
PlayStation 5, where I'm going to buy the game.
Yep.
Um,
And not going to play it on Xbox Game Pass on day one.
and again,
Um,
all of these games came with that nice bright and green logo that says day one on Game Pass. So hey, good for you.
they might as well just had like a segment, like they should have just like left those blank and basically sit and then like have the games that weren't on Game Pass is like have the text that's like you're gonna actually have to buy this shit.
Mm-hmm. And then to round up the Xbox showcase, we got the Gears of War E-Day trailer. The absolute headliner of the show, featuring a young Marcus Phoenix during Emergence Day, confirmed for release October 6, 2026, as an Xbox console exclusive. And old Shawarma was she was super excited about it. She came out in her stupid Xbox jacket and came out and was all happy about that being console exclusive, which honestly is a big mistake. Um, uh,
Mm,
Launching day
feel a
one
little
on Game Pass
too
to
late
make
here.
no sales because again, players played doesn't equal copies sold. So I'm sure they'll have a high player count. They're not going to have such a high sales count. Um, but yeah, Gears of War E-Day did the show. They also had that E-Day Direct afterwards. The game looks great. Incorporating sliding now. There's new weapons. Marcus Phoenix looks fantastic. Total city destruction. So one way you'll go into the game looking at a neighborhood one way, go through the same neighborhood and it'll look completely different because it's been devastated. The locusts look great. Bunch of just the game itself looks incredible. Dom is back. There's new characters and uh oh, what happened to my Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. We
No
are still
worries.
recording now, which
Cool.
is
No
good.
worries.
Screen went black on me for a second. Looks like my computer got all wonky for a second. But yeah,
Oh,
just let me
shoot.
make sure that we're still going. Yep, we're still going. All right, cool. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. Streamlabs being weird. But yeah, the game looks great. Sliding, new mechanics, new characters, and all that. So yeah, I'm excited about that. The only thing I'm not excited about is that they won on Game Pass, it being console exclusive, which is a big mistake. And I think ultimately Xbox is going to learn from this, from the terrible sales that it's going to have. So we'll see. I
Yeah.
mean, they lost 1.1 million subscribers to Game Pass already with the price increase. I don't know if they got them back when they lowered the price, but then they took Call of Duty out of Game Pass, which they said they would never do, which they did anyways. I don't think you're getting those 1 million people back, and I think you're going to lose more people now. Project Helix is just essentially a PC. So again, there's no reason for a developer to make a SKU for a game for Xbox when they can just put it on Steam because allegedly Helix is going to have Steam on it. So there's no point in doing anything for Xbox. And then they're shooting themselves in the foot by not putting their games everywhere, which honestly, I don't care if their games come to PlayStation or not. I don't care. If they want to lose money, then they lose money.
It is
But
kind of one of those things where like they've really put themselves in a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Like
yep.
it's ironic. It's like we're telling this like, hey, you need to go back to console exclusives, but it's just like you need to do that with your full chest. And also, it's like so like it's like cool. Gears of War E Day is now exclusive to the Xbox. Woohoo! Like if you would have been like also Halo, I'd be like, okay, that's a little bit more incentive to actually buy an Xbox. So like it's the fact that they're very much like, okay, well we can only really do it with one and then like kind of with the other. They're kind of just, it almost is like, it's on the surface, if you don't know like the story behind it, it almost feels like they're basically like, we like our precious Gears of War E-Day over here, but and then we're just gonna let everyone else have Halo. Blah. Or it just looks weird. It just feels very much like one foot in, one foot out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean it's funny too because they're putting their games on a console that one nobody buys, and two, the PlayStation 5 has sold 96 million units worldwide, and the Xbox Series X and S combined have only about 33 to 36. So it's like you're making a game exclusive on a platform that has less than half the player base on the other side, and I don't know. Honestly, I'm so tired of talking about it because it doesn't seem like they're going to learn. Um, but yeah, and it's a dying franchise. Gears of War is not the pristine franchise that it was to the first three games. Halo's not the
I wish it
game that it
was.
was for the first three games. Um,
The only thing that they really had like as a franchise that was like like stood the test of time and been like pretty consistent, I guess. I'm just saying as a someone who's just being trying to be funny here. Forza? But
yeah, yeah.
okay.
And I personally, like I said, I'm a PlayStation guy first. Like I said, I do love Nintendo and Xbox. And honestly, as a PlayStation guy, I'd rather play Forza because Gran Turismo just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't doubt that. I've never been much of a grand or like any kind of like racing game guy at all. Maybe except for like whenever I want to just like take the piss in an arcade or whatever. If I'm at like a
Yeah,
whatever the adult version, Dave and Buster's. I was about to say the adult version of Chuck E. Cheese.
but yeah, that was. I mean, essentially, that was the Xbox showcase and a wrap up.
Oh,
I
were
loved
you
it.
excited about the new Spyro game?
I forgot about Spyro. Yeah, Spyro did get me excited. Yeah, yeah,
No,
Spyro.
it looked cool.
It was nice to see. I found out something about Spyro that I didn't know was true. Um, I found out that Elijah Wood was originally the voice of Spyro, and I did not know that. And I thought that was pretty cool.
Well, he's the one who was like, "Where's Nancy Newark? I'm after him."
Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
I was like, wow, okay. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Let's see here. Let's move on.
All right. Now that we have gotten Xbox out of the way. Oh.
And again, Xbox, the showcase was great.
It really was. If you
So
would have just kept your trap shut, it would have been great.
yep. Let me see
uh,
here. Um, got my list all messed up. Okay, there we go. Um, yeah, so I mean, overall, on a scale of 1 to 5, I gave the Xbox Showcase a 4. I thought it was really great. I thought the only reason why I gave it less than a 5, which I wanted to give it a 5, was the day ones on Game Pass. They're really shooting themselves in the foot with that. So yeah. Other than that, great showcase. So far, well, we'll get to the final tally at the end though. Um, yeah, Nathan, if you had to give it a 1 through 5, what were you giving the Xbox Showcase?
I'll give it a three, three and a
Three?
half.
Yeah, that's a good neutral.
Like it was pretty good. Like I didn't like lose my mind to too many things too much. It was pretty good. Yeah, I mean, like I've had like other Xbox showcases where I was just like, holy shit. I mean, like I feel like I should have gotten more excited for about the Persona trailer, but
Mm,
I think that one was just kind of like a okay, you're just announcing it. We'll see if you guys actually come out with anything.
mm,
And I'm glad again. They are setting a good precedence here with having Persona 4 Revival come out relatively quickly after when they first announced the darn thing. So I'm like, okay, if we're using Persona 4 Revival as a base of like how long we should expect to see this next game, it should be like a year, maybe like a year and a half, which is kind of reasonable. Which a little long, but we can take that. That's fine.
yeah.
But I also understand how long these games take to develop, and Lord knows they've been probably trying to rack their brain of like, we need to follow up one of the most iconic JRPGs of its time. And they also struggled with that with Metaphor ReFantazio, even though I think Metaphor ReFantazio is like the best version of a Persona game done in general. I really love that game.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Penguins on my screen in the back. Um,
And that pretty good stuff.
oh
Uh,
yeah.
Just a couple like like a lot of expansions or like other stuff. But
Yeah.
the Call of Duty Modern Warfare trailer actually looked kind of cool. Like,
Yeah, it was stuff
it,
that we kind of talked about before, so I left a lot of it out. But
not for sure. It looks cool.
yeah,
So yeah, I'd say about 3.5. Like, it could have been better, but also like to be fair, it could have been significantly worse. I think they probably. I would need to go back and like check this state of play again to see how it compared to state of play, but it's pretty on par in terms of my feelings on that.
I think
So
I
far, still though, Summer Games Fest is
number one. Yeah, there's no
yeah,
topping that.
there's no top.
I honestly have State of Play in last place, to be honest, for me. Only because I expect more out of
Understandable.
Sony. Being a Sony person, I expect more, and I was
You
let
know what?
down.
I'll stand with you on that one. I should be expecting more from like my main guy over here. I'm a
Yeah,
Sony fanboy, and I'm like, all right, you don't get to keep getting away with
yeah.
not putting out bangers.
It's not accurate if you're not hard on your own. So,
And like we joke about Xbox, and like we can also talk about Sony a little bit here about how they've lost so much money on acquiring Bungie and then
mm-hmm,
losing a ton of money with that. Also, the crazy amount of live service games they've been trying to fund
mm-hmm.
and then just pulling the plug on because they're like, hey, we know we gave you like $200 million in 5 years of your time, but we're gonna pull the plug and just have nothing to show for it. What the fuck is wrong
I
with you?
mean, at this point, if I'm Sony, I'm getting rid of Bungie. I'm sorry. I'm saying, hey, Xbox, you guys want Bungie? I'm selling it to Bungie. I don't care. Just throw a price out there, Xbox, and take them. Take everything. If I'm Xbox, I'm taking that deal. I'm buying Bungie. I'm putting Bungie back on Halo and starting the development of Destiny 3 and making Destiny 3 console exclusive to Xbox, but not putting it day one on Game Pass. That's how you save Xbox. Um, Microsoft, if you want to put me in charge of Xbox, I promise you I will do better than Phil Spencer and Asha Shawarma. Sorry, I know I'm saying the name. I'm not being disrespectful. I
I think it's
don't remember.
Sharma.
Sharma, there it is, Sharma. I would do better than both of them combined. So call me. Um, Then we got this is the Nintendo Direct took place June 9th, 2026, 7 o'clock in the AM here in good old California. Did not wake up for that, so watched it later because I'm not waking up at seven
I
o'clock in the
did, and I
morning.
had to stick up my ass the entire fucking time, bro. No, I look back and like I look at all these announcements. And I'm like, look, if I maybe had didn't wake up super fucking early for my standards, because I'm a swing shift guy, and
Mhm.
6 a.m. is actually pretty fucking early for me. Um, I really just hated this direct for some reason.
Oh man. Okay. Well, we're gonna
But
get into
like
this.
a couple hours later, I kind of like okay, it was fine. It was actually really good. You need to get over it. I know it was early in the morning. God.
So we're gonna go into these announcements. They're not in no any way, shape, form, or order, but here we go. Announcement number one: the Dust Bloods, revealed over here at the Nintendo Direct. We got a little bit of a goodie with this one. Um, the Dust Bloods network test. Now this got me excited. The closed network test for the multiplayer action game The Dust Bloods will take place in summer 2026. The game is a PvPvE. Speaking my language to this one. Title featuring battles between up to 8 players as well as combats against enemies. Dude, this game just keeps sounding better and better. It's like they took the idea from Night Rain, swapped it over here, put a little bit of Destiny in there because I mean, as far as PvP goes, um, this is just hitting all the good parts. Between up to 8 players, as well as combats from enemies, players will take the role of a member of the the Blood Sworn of Dust, which is a stupid name, who has gained powers beyond human limits through special blood and engage in fierce battles over first blood. None of that made sense. Whoever wrote that is an idiot. Um,
It's either
but
that or it's just like the same kind of typical Souls nonsense. Like if I were to try to explain to you Bloodborne's lore, you're
great.
like,
It
okay.
looks phenomenal though, and I'm ready. I am
I
ready.
only saw. I need to look into like if they've released anything else other than like the trailer that they showed, because it was very like kind of like here's some characters. Oh,
Yeah.
close. It's like and we're doing like a test here like soon. I'm like, okay, I've heard that like that means that the game is like close-ish to being released. Which
Yeah.
let's go.
So
Awesome.
the other thing, guys, I forgot to do at the beginning of the show, and I forgot. That's on me. So me and Nathan for sure will be participating in the Dust Plugs Network test. I know I'm in. I know he's in. This is right up his alley. But
Yeah.
Nathan is now the proud owner of a Nintendo Switch 2 console.
Yep.
So Nathan got
It's in
his
a case
Switch 2
now.
console. He got it because it is his birthday. So everybody, a happy birthday to Nathan. Um, but yes, so he is the proud owner of a Switch 2 now. So yeah, we will
Yep.
be tag
My
teaming on that Dust Bloods summer test.
my wonderful girlfriend got me a Switch 2, which I did not expect, and I was like, "Holy shit, you what the fuck?" Yep. No,
So
I love it. It's great.
shout out to the girlfriend guys and a happy birthday
Absolutely.
to Nathan.
Thank you.
Um Second announcement we got is a 80s style anime game.
Orbitals, yeah,
The animation is incredible. Orbitals,
yeah.
very very cool looking. I don't know what to call this game. It's got side scrolling, it's got multi-platforming.
It's a.
It's pretty cool looking.
I must say this. It is a couples game made from a Japanese developer,
Yep.
so it's actually going to be fun. And rather than just like, "Hey, you can do this with your partner," it's like, "Hey, how about both of you actually get good at platforming?" I'm like,
So,
"All right, that's cool. I'm alright with it. I'm alright.
all right. So yeah, we got
I'm a,
orbitals.
I'll
It's
definitely play that. It looks
oh yeah,
fun."
for sure. We are one. Grab a friend and launch into Orbitals, an intergalactic two-player co-op adventure game set in the wholly new retro anime world. Team up with Makai and Amora, two inseparable explorers and a whole lot of determination experience. You'll brave the parallels of space in search of help from the crumbling station home, now trapped within supernatural cosmic storm. Within a somebody didn't proofread these. Um, so yeah, we got that. It looks great. I would love to play this with somebody. Um, and yeah,
Yeah.
we
I'm definitely playing this. It has such a charming like 80 like specifically very like definitely like 80s kind of like anime aesthetic. Almost, I want to say it reminds me of Gunbuster. I know it like, but I know it's not like
It's
kind
got
of
that
that style. It's
80s, yeah.
around that kind. It's like the 80s cutesy art style, like a Ranma half or something like that, except a little bit more pastel colored rather than traditional color, I guess.
What? What? No, I'll be there in a minute though. But
Yeah,
yeah,
it looks great.
I mean, this would be a perfect game for us to stream on the channel, honestly.
I'm down as fuck.
Yep, that'd be cool,
Down.
actually. Then we got this one was surprising and kind of cool at the same time. We got the announcement for the Kingdom Hearts collection, Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, actually on cartridges and not cloud based because the cloud based ones suck. And anybody that bought that, I'm sorry. It's Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. The collection features Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 and 2.5 Remix, Kingdom Hearts HD 2.8 Final Chapter Prologue, and Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind with the Remind DLC. Join Sora, Donald, and Goofy as they travel through Disney and Pixar worlds to overcome darkness through the power of the Keyblade, all while befriending and experiencing the stories of a magical cast of Disney and Pixar characters. This emotionally rich, narrative driven story sends players on a fun, heartfelt, rooted in the power of friendship, while experiencing engaging real time combat and evolving mechanics that are optimized for modern consoles. So, yeah, cool. Right on. Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, and 3. I will be picking those up for the Switch too, just to have them. I really would like to play through 2 and 3. I hate 1. I'll never play through 1 again because it's so archaic. It just does not play well at all.
It has a
Um,
charm to it, but it's I'm not gonna lie to you, that
it
gameplay is
does.
like that gameplay does definitely feel like molasses at some point.
It's so bad now. Um, so yeah, be on the lookout for that, guys. No release date from what I saw, but I know that they did say something about sporadic. So yeah. After that, we got another trailer for Onimusha Way the Sword on Nintendo Switch, which surprised the hell out of me. I thought it was coming to Switch. I wasn't sure. It looks great on the Switch. Honestly, I'm debating whether or not I want to play it on the PS5 or the Switch. Um, this is not the type of game where I care about graphics and fidelity and all that garbage stuff. So I could see myself playing this on the Switch. This is like a perfect type of game to have mobile. Um,
Did you play through the demo?
I haven't yet. I downloaded it. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do
I
that.
played through it. It's only like a half an hour. It's really short, but it goes through like a little bit of a level in a boss fight.
Mhm.
It's pretty good. It's fun.
Nice.
Um, it runs really well. I feel like maybe like I think difficulty got addressed in a tweet or something like that. It's like, oh well, don't worry, the game's gonna get. It actually no, I think they told you that it gives you more than what you have in the
Yeah,
full release.
it's kind of a
The
demo
you'll
to
have less. I'm like, okay, cool, because I felt like that was way too easy when I did that. So
yeah,
if you're gonna tell me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be a little bit more, a little bit less powerful. I'm like, okay, that's good, cool, thank you, I appreciate
yeah.
that. But it felt great. The animations, like how you cut an enemy, that's where I'm like, oh, that's sick. So I really enjoyed the hell out of that demo. The combat system's fun, art's great. Everything about it is it's pretty fun. It actually makes me really want to download and play through the original Onimusha games at some point. I know that like they're on sale right now for like $10 a piece or some shit for like the first two on PSN. I might check that out. We'll see. Uh,
Was that my or yours? Oh,
he doesn't know. I can't see him after the little computer freeze.
oh, that's right. My bad.
It's all good. I was just, I'm just like, I'm listening. I'm like, where are you?
Oh, no,
Trying
I
to
had
use
to go.
echolocation.
I had to go
All right,
check
all
my
good.
my car alarm was going off.
Oh shit. Okay.
Um,
Yeah, no worries. I just thought it was funny.
but yeah, no, I mean, I'm all excited for it. So yeah, I need to check it out. I have the demo downloaded, but I haven't
It's really
really.
good.
Yeah, I have to play it. There was a couple other demos that came out too that I was kind of like getting in the mood for. So
I'm just hoping the story is at least like moderately competent, so we can be like, okay, dope as fuck action game with a really like with a decent
Yeah,
combat system. Let's
make the
go.
hopefully make it so that the wait was worth it. You know.
Oh, for sure. I'm sure it'll be, and at the very least, we'll at least get a moderately fun game,
Yeah.
which there could be worse things.
Um. After that, we got a trailer for Dragon's Dogma 2: Dark Arisen, which is cool. Perfect game for the Switch. It's Dragon's Dogma 2 presented players with a deep, explorable fantasy world, challenged them by choose their own experience from the appearance of the Arisen their vacation, or yeah, their location, their party now approach. Dude, they did not proofread this. Different situations and more. With Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen, that experience has been further enhanced through the addition of unforgettable new tales and thrilling encounters. Experience the enhanced gameplay, embark on uncharted adventures, enticing value for myriad editions together with their loyal pawns, that's rude, set off on a unparalleled adventure. Nintendo Switch 2 Dragon's Dogma 2 Dark Arisen is scheduled for release October 9th, 2026.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah. I like Dragon's Dogma. I still have Dragon's Dogma 2 for the PS5 sealed. I never got around to doing it, so we'll do
I
that.
have heard decent things about two, but then I heard there's also like kind of like bleh, whatever. I'm like,
It
okay,
was
whatever.
glitchy in the very beginning. I heard that, and that's kind of why I hadn't started it. And now I
Yeah,
do want to play it, and I keep looking at it, and I'm like, huh. But
I
007's
might
taking
check
up my
this
time.
out if I might check this out.
Yeah.
It's another
I
Capcom game. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Then we got a game that I'm really excited about. It's the first HD 2D in this franchise. Um, I do remember this being a mobile game titled as it was either Brave Exvius or
Brave Exvius.
yeah, so I'm pretty sure this is the same game, but now they've turned it into a game. We got Final Fantasy Resonance. This game looks incredible. I am day one on this. It is going to be a day one Switch 2 purchase. I'm not going to play this on any other platform. This just
Yeah.
fits perfect for the Switch. Um, Traditional turn-based RPG style. You can summon in Final Fantasy characters from the entire franchise. They did show Cloud as being one of the summons to come in and do attacks. Um, it says, return to pixel art world of Final Fantasy evolved into the classic roots. Travel with companions found by fate and the call on visions to aid you in the battle. The visions being characters from the franchise. Uncover the truth behind a force that threatens to bring everything to ruin. Final Fantasy Resonance will be available Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2, which is OG Switch. That's cool. On October 22nd, 2026, and I am there.
I'm definitely there. It's very interesting to I don't know, like the fact that like this is I guess this is like a remix version of like one of the chapters of like the mobile game, which I have heard
Yeah,
in the Final Fantasy community, it is a really good game and like the
it was a
story's good.
great game. Yeah, I had a blast with it. They did end up discontinuing it and removing it a while out of there.
Yeah. I find it interesting because it's like I feel like this game is like a result of Fire Emblem Engage and the fact that I feel like Fire Emblem Engage made it so that like, hey, you're a franchise, you're a JRPG franchise, you can reference yourself in a mainline game. I mean, to be fair, they've done it before with Final Fantasy VII, but there hasn't been. Oh, sorry, Final Fantasy Tactics where you can summon Cloud in your party. But that's kind of really it when it comes to like a Final Fantasy game that is more or less a I wouldn't say main entry, but definitely like a major spin-off like, unless it's like one of those like arena fighters where it's like the entire point is to gather a bunch of characters. This is feels more like a Fire Emblem Engage kind of like mainline story, but also can be
What?
referential as hell if they want to be, which
Huh?
I like.
Yeah.
Fun.
Dude, stay out of my stuff. This was mine. Oh.
Plus, also
It's the
it's
Sunbucks.
giving me
Oh.
like
My name on it. I thought it was
Octopath
Prince.
Traveler vibes. I mean, just it's the HD 2D style. I'm looking forward to it. It looks gorgeous
Yeah.
as hell. Like the
No, it
pixel art
looks
is
it looks great, dude. I can't wait. Oh, cool. I've been waiting for the shipping label. Um, yeah, it looks great. I'm all excited for it. So I want to play. It's gonna be something that I absolutely 100% finish. So, um, yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait, dude. Um,
I was a little wary just because it's like, what do you mean this the story of the mobile game? But I'm also like, well, wouldn't you want like the new near reincarnation game to maybe be remade in a way where it can be played on console? I'm like, yeah, I'll shut the fuck up now.
the reason why I get excited for this one is because it's inching closer and closer for Square Enix to realize that it's time to remake Chrono Trigger in this style.
Agreed.
So
We would all happily pay $70 for a remake of Chrono Trigger
I would pay a
on
hundred
whatever the fuck.
dollars. I'm not even lying. I pay $100 for a full HD 2D remake with voice casting and all that. I'm a bitch. I'll do it.
I mean to be fair, like, well, that's how much it costs people back in the day anyway. So
Yeah. um.
Super
All
Nintendo
right.
pricing anyway.
After that, we got a trailer for. I've never heard of this franchise. I do want to play this game. Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet. The newest entry in the Ninjala series wraps in an open world action game set in the mysterious new planet. Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet is the latest entry in the. We already read that. Again, nobody proofread this. One has to be amused. 11 million downloads worldwide is officially coming to Nintendo Switch 2, spring 2027. Ouch. Coming right in that time. Final Fantasy 7 is coming. Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet, a fast open world awaits a high speed jump, gum action, fans love. Return supercharged for a brand new Shinobi Tale. Go solo or team up with four friends, which I really did like. In co-op multiplayer, coordinate with the squad to conquer dungeons and take down colossal beast. That sounds incredible. The gameplay looks great. I'm all in for this. Ninjala 2 is part of a two-part saga. The first installment, Ninjala 2, is the Uncharted Planet, launches spring 2020 exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Hell yeah, I'm in. Don't gotta tell me twice. I am day one on this game. Um,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this was a different franchise than what I had in my head. I don't. Maybe
I've
I would.
never heard of it, so this trailer was the first time I've ever heard anything about this game.
Yeah, I think I'm. Yeah, this could be fun. Let me know how. Definitely let me know how it is. But
I will.
yeah, yeah.
After that, we got the Metaphor ReFantasio trailer coming to Nintendo Switch 2, and yeah, I don't care. Um,
I I hate the fact that I actually might get that.
no, 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 totally. I mean, again, it's not that. I'm not an Atlas guy. I know you are, so this is definitely something up your alley. I just
Here's the thing.
can't do it.
I definitely recommend Metaphor if you ever want to get into any Persona, just because it is the most directly like a traditional JRPG, like as you
Yeah.
possibly can get, where it's a fantasy setting or whatever, but it doesn't have any of the weird high school shit. Like, if you don't like that kind
Okay.
of thing,
Now you're
I
speaking, but
recommend it.
yeah, yeah. Now you're
Like, it's
talking to me.
literally like you are a grown ass man just on the run from the government, or
Okay,
just
that I might be
well,
interested in, guy, because I don't
well,
want to do the relationship stuff.
no. So the relationships is just basically it's just building meters with your party members. It's not even like you're getting like along with your school chums. It's like it's your party members, and you're basically growing, and you
Yeah.
have stories, you have optional stories you can engage with your party members. And I recommend them for get unlocking ultimate jobs by the time that you get to the end of the game. So because like if you raise them all the way up to the max level, you can get the ultimate jobs for each one of them, and also for your main character. So
On the table.
I definitely
Good
I would
job,
love,
guys.
I would very much recommend this if you ever wanted to get into the SMT Persona stuff.
Yeah.
Mm, definitely Persona, because it's just very much the Persona formula, but in a more traditional JRPG setting.
Yeah.
And also the combat system is just fantastic.
Cool. Yeah,
Like,
I'll probably give it a shot.
if you ever want to borrow my PS5 copy just to just to test it out, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me, man.
It's very fun.
Uh, After that, we got Dragon Quest Monsters: The Wither World, which essentially is just Dragon Quest Pokemon. You go around, you catch monsters, you do whatever you do with them, and yeah, I not interested.
Yeah,
Um,
this is doesn't seem like my kind of thing either.
yeah, we got the announcement after that for Minecraft Switch 2 version, which got me kind of excited. I will end up getting this because I do like sitting down every now and then and playing Minecraft. So having this on the Switch 2 would be great. So I'll definitely check that out. Um, probably be like the 17th time I bought Minecraft at this point. So, um, let's see. Then we got Hello Kitty Partyland. Quiet. Hello Kitty Partyland. I don't think either one of us care about this.
No, not really.
Um, then we got the announcement for Stellar Blade coming to Switch 2, which is awesome. I am going to get this for my Switch 2. I have been wanting to
I
replay
might
it.
just for giggles.
I I want to see how it runs. I have been wanting to replay it, and I want to see how it runs on the Switch 2. So yeah, I'm just gonna
I'm
get it
sure it'll
just
run
for that
fine.
reason. I'm sure it will too. Um, but yeah, so Stellar Blade coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be good. Then we got some weird game with some weird looking creatures, but actually looks kind of fun. It's called The Big Walk, and it's a definitely multiplayer centric with you and your friends. Made by the creators of the Untitled Goose Game.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
very cool. I'm interested in this. I kind of want to play it with a group of our group of friends because I could see us having a good time with this. Let's see. Big Walk is a cooperative multiplayer adventure about teamwork and talking. Set out with your friends through a wide open world full of challenges, puzzles, and discoveries. You'll need to work together to find your way around, stay in contact using an assortment of tools and toys to figure out new ways to communicate when you suddenly find yourself speechless. Adventuring aside, there's plenty of time to just hang out, sit and watch the sunset, or steal your friends' binoculars and kick them into the ocean. Spending time with friends is the best part of Big Walk. I really do want to play this game because of that reason. It sounds like a blast.
It's definitely like what I think cynical people call like friend slop, but I'm like, what's wrong
Yeah,
with that?
yeah. Now this sounds like a good time to just kind of
No,
sit back,
it looks like it.
bullshit, and
Yeah, absolutely. It's like
yeah.
just even like I'm even watching the trailer for it right now. It's just like I could definitely imagine me like playing this with like some friends.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure. After that, we got the announcement of Lies of P Complete Edition for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is cool. I have been wanting to replay this too, and where better place than the Switch 2 to do it? Uh, um, Souls-like game, but probably one of the best Souls-like games I've ever played. Super difficult. Uh, and yeah, I will be getting this, and
Still need to
we'll
play that.
see.
I'll definitely play that at some
The
point.
one thing that was confirmed is that the entire game is going to be on a cartridge, so no key card.
Good. Oh, good. In that case, I'll definitely just get it on principle.
The next game that we got an announcement for is Pikaniku 2, and I don't think either one of us have any cares about this game.
Yep.
Then we got a trailer for Lords of the Fallen 2, dark
No boobs
fantasy
this time.
RPG.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no boobs on this one.
Aw,
And
it's like it's a Nintendo console.
not really my cup of tea. Lords of the Fallen it was too glitchy for me, and yeah, um,
I heard it got better,
it
but
did later on, but by then it was already too late.
there.
Um, After that, we got a trailer from the people from Vampire Survivors. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivation or some stupid name like that.
Survivaton. It is.
Survivathon.
It's
There you go.
it's the most Transformers ass name I've heard in a while for
Um,
a video game.
it's made by the people from the Vampire Survivor. The game actually looks cool. I have no idea what Jujutsu Kaisen is. I know it's an anime. I know that it's well loved. It's just I've never sat down to watch it. Um, but that was pretty cool. It looks great. I might try it out because I do like Vampire Survivors. I also do like Vampire Crawlers. So I'm addicted to that. If you guys don't like addicting games, don't play that game. Um,
I think I've just played like a Metabots mobile game that's just basically this, and I'm like, oh okay.
yeah. Ugh. Sorry, guys. Tired. Long day at work today. After that, we got the announcement of Devil May Cry Devil Hunter Edition, which I haven't played Devil May Cry yet, so I'm gonna be doing this on the Switch too.
Devil May Cry 5 is it's great. It's one it's that and 3 and 5 are the best ones. Just yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be picking this up. I don't know if we got a release date for this yet. Let me see.
June 26th, I think. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Yep, yep.
Let me check.
Let's see. I don't see one
Uh,
here.
God damn it, hold on. I'm on the the direct right now.
Let's see. Yeah, no release date that I can see. I know it was coming up soon. I just don't have it noted here.
Give me like
Uh,
10 seconds.
let's
June
see.
23rd.
June 23rd. Okay, so yeah,
Oh
coming up quick.
shit.
Ooh, 2 days before Star Fox though.
Just
Ouch.
just digital so far. We'll see if they release a physical at some point. Who
I think
knows?
they said they were going to, but I think it was at a later date. Uh, cool. Right on. Devil May Cry 5. Be on the lookout for that, guys. Then we got the trailer for One Piece Grand Gourmet. I don't care. I don't care.
That's it's two levels of I don't care. It's the I don't care about One Piece and I don't care about this
Yeah.
cooking game.
Yeah, I don't care. Sorry for all you
I
One
don't
Piece
care about you
nerds.
on two levels. It's
Too
like
sorry for you One Piece nerds that are gonna be upset at us, but yeah, you could take your Monkey D. Luffy and piss off. Um, then we got a game that I am excited about. Miramasa, Revenant Blades.
yep.
That's freaking cool. I was not expecting that. The game looks great. I'm excited. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's an action RPG. Gonna come to Switch early 2027, so maybe first quarter. Um, yeah, I'm excited.
Is this a remake of the game on the Wii? Or is this
It
a
says
whole
it's a
new game?
sequel. Yeah,
Okay, hell yeah. Let's go.
yeah, it's a sequel. Then we got the trailer for Rayman Legends Retold. I mean, we had already seen this at another showcase, so there's really nothing to go over other than the confirmation that the rhythm levels are still there and some more gameplay footage. And yeah, ready to rock and roll. RuneScape Dragon Wilds was next. I don't know why, but I want to play this. It looks good. Um, I've never played RuneScape before, but this one looks kind of like one of those little fun RPGs to kind of romp in. And yeah, I'll be trying this out. Um, RuneScape for you?
I never played RuneScape back in the day, so I never really got the nostalgia for it.
Yeah, I never have either. So yeah, but it kind of looks interesting. I like MMO style RPGs, so yeah, that's kind of why I'm gonna try it out.
Go for it. Yeah,
Um,
no, hopefully it's good. I'm
then
sure
we
it'll be fine.
got Yeah, then we got a sizzle reel for upcoming games from Nintendo. We got Fire Emblem Fortune Weaves coming out September 17th. Donkey Kong Bonanza expansion, DK Mario Bros. Celebration, DK Island Emerald Rush coming to Donkey Kong Bonanza. Then we got the Donkey Kong Challenge, different levels with different challenge thingies coming out, and that's pretty cool. We got DLC for Pokopia, Pokemon Pokopia, expansion pass, free software update that's available now, and then the expansion pass is going to be the underwater portion, exploring underwater, building stuff underwater. So that's pretty cool. Star Fox free demo available now. Have it downloaded. I am going to be checking that out. Game available June 25th this month. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming. And then that's pretty much it for the announcements there until the major one. Now, buckle your seatbelts, my friends, because this one was. We kind of knew that it was going to happen. We
Could I
weren't
actually
100%
we
sure.
can I go
Yeah.
over actually two things before?
Yeah.
First off, it's like the Xenoblade announcements of like
Oh, that's
the
right.
three games getting Switch to ports.
Okay, so this is missing from there. Yeah, so we got the announcement of Xenoblades 1 through 3 coming to Switch different times, coming to physical cart at separate times. Um, but yeah, so enhanced, looking a little bit better. Still shitty gameplay, but it's okay. I will try to play them one more time. Xenoblade 1 through 3 just isn't as good as Xenoblade Chronicles X. I'm sorry.
I really like X. That's my thing. It's
Yeah.
like I really do enjoy X.
X is the best in the franchise, honestly. And then we did get the announcement of the new Xenoblade game. What was the title of
Genesis.
that? Genesis. Looks great. We'll probably
Yep.
still have the same shitty RPG battle system. So hopefully it doesn't, and they've updated it to where it's a more of a easier, non screw you up uh RPG system. So yeah, there was that. And then was there anything else?
And then for well, one of which is like not for me, but one of them is definitely for me. Atelier Carrier is coming out, and that's just for the people who like the Atelier games.
Right.
Which I've heard a lot of good stuff about, but I've just never really got into those, despite the fact that I think it was Ryza had the thick thighs that drew everyone in. It was
What?
that was a fun time to be alive on the internet. Um,
Who? No, he didn't. But Ozzy just got out.
but I'm gonna definitely check out maybe it. How I want to check out Atelier Carrier, or maybe even just play some of the older ones to see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I swear to God, like Gus just keeps releasing like they're releasing like a version of um Blue Reflection that has like two games on it, and then like another game that's a remake of an anime. It's like it's four game in one collection. I'm like, guys, what are you?
No.
Goddamn! And then another goddamn Atelier game, even though they've been releasing them yearly for like dude, they're like the Call of Duty but for JRPGs, and for some reason they're always like pretty decent actually.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I've heard they were good
anyway,
games.
yeah, I just it depending on like how you like your time management stuff. I'm like the Persona games are fine because they give you plenty of time,
Yeah.
and whereas these games are like, no, you could actually fuck around too much and get a bad ending. I'm like, well, goddamn. But the one I'm very much excited about is the Tales of Eternia port that or
Yeah.
the remaster that they're working on. I'm really hoping that they're going to do a physical version instead of just being like, oh well, it's a PlayStation 1 game. Who wants to buy a physical copy? Me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, I'll happily pay 40, $60 for a plan. I know it's a PlayStation 1 game. I don't care. I want it. Like, you think that, like, what, I prefer to spend $150 on an actual PlayStation 1 copy? Are you insane? No.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to Tales of Eternia and finally playing that. Hopefully they can maybe like remaster Tales of Destiny, or maybe bring over one like Rebirth that we never got over here in the West. But
Yeah.
like they've shown it's like, hey, we're willing to go back to Tales of Destiny 2, which that's what Eternia is. So it's like, oh shit. Okay, so you guys are actually willing to go that far back. All right, we might actually maybe get a competent port of Fantasia at some point too.
Yeah.
Who knows? But that'll be it. So on to the last one, my friend.
Oh yeah. So let's see. The last game was one that we heard was real. We weren't 100% sure of it. But it leaked out the same time that the Star Fox game did. So all evidence was pointing towards this one was going to be 100% real. Um, the biggest shock is that it's releasing sometime this year. They didn't really say too much about it at the moment. I have a feeling they're gonna do a whole direct dedicated to it, and then its movie that has coming out as well. But
Yeah.
that final game was The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake.
Yep.
Um, started off had a very very nice trailer. Didn't show any gameplay, but it gave us a little glimpse of what the game could possibly look like. It looked phenomenal. Um, so didn't give us an actual release date, just said 2026. I have a feeling that the rumor is that the movie trailer for The Legend of Zelda is due anytime now. I think they're probably going to have a whole special direct like they did for the Mario movie, and then they announced the release date for the um the Ocarina of Time remake. So yeah, so that was it. That's how they closed it out, man. And that was just when I saw it, I was like, wow, okay, we're actually doing this. So yeah, Ocarina of Time remake, dude. Are you excited?
Moderately. Like I haven't actually played a Zelda game. Uh, not okay. So now I haven't finished a Zelda game. I've tried the original Legend of Zelda, uh, a little bit of Zelda 2 for the I think for shits and giggles. Um, and then I tried for a couple hours in Breath of the Wild. And I've actually said for like the last couple of years that if they ever like do a re-release of Twilight Princess on the Switch 2, I will buy that immediately and play through that. But we'll see. Because I did not have a Wii U and I really wanted to play Twilight Princess on there, but I just never got a Wii U.
Yeah.
So
Um,
I'm looking forward to seeing how this goes. I might pick it up. It just depends on how it looks by the time we get to the end of it. Like if it looks like as good as it really could be, sure, why not?
Right.
I'm just I'm curious as to how it'll be, and I don't know. Ocarina of Time is one of those things where I feel like if you're a Zelda fan, you hold in high regard. If you're a gamer and you're like it, I don't know. I have friends who are like, oh, I played Zelda games and like it's just okay. I'm like, all right, well,
The only thing
maybe
that
it's like the people. Maybe it like set a precedent, and then like it's like, well, I like the way that Wind Waker or Twilight Princess did it better. It's like, okay, well, then you still have to acknowledge that it did good in the first
yeah.
place.
The only thing that concerned me is that the logo in it has a little bit of that Breath of the Wild logo in it, and I'm kind of like, ooh, I don't know. I want this to just be a full remake of Ocarina of Time, but traditionally left the same. I want dungeons. I want all the things that we did in the original, but enhanced or made better. I don't want this to be open world weapon destruction kind of. If this has any hint of Breath of the Wild in it, I might be out. This might not be something that I want to play. I do not like Breath of the Wild, and I do not like Tears of the Kingdom. I think
I
that they
think that
were
they'll probably stick with how it originally was, just because trying to game balance for like that along with like and put that into an older game would actually be more work than necessary. The reason why it works more or less in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild is because the game is balanced around it.
right.
It may be annoying, but it's still balanced around it. Whereas like if they tried to just put that into Ocarina of Time was like, okay, well, unless they're gonna retool the whole damn game, I don't think it's gonna work. But that's just me.
Yeah, yeah. Let me see. But yeah. Uh, Summertime showcases were great. Each one had its own little unique thing. Um, let's see. If I had to put them in order, I'm going SGF is my number one. SGF just stole the summer from me. Jeff Keighley came out swinging that big old dong, and he had everything that we needed. It was great. I mean, my game of the show was Last Ronin. Obviously, they didn't show us too much, but the Last Ronin was got me most hyped, even over
Yeah,
Final Fantasy VII Revelations, which Final Fantasy VII everybody knows it's my franchise. But yeah, the Last Ronin just tickled me in the jollies. And then I'd put Summer Games Fest. I'd put Nintendo. I'd put Xbox, and then sadly, I put PlayStation at dead last. Um, but yeah, this summer was great for games. I think we had a couple of like smaller shows too. I didn't really care about the PC one. I'm not a PC dork. Um,
I checked it out for giggles to see if like there is any games there. I think there was one, but I can't be fucked to remember it. So who cares?
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, so that's our takes on the summer showcase, guys. Our take on Xbox, which yeah, I mean, it is what it is at this point. Xbox
I
just
wish it was
continues to
going better.
disappoint. I do too. They continue to disappoint, and there's nothing that we really can do about it other than sit and watch the house burn down. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that was our take on that. So we're gonna end the show like we always do with the what we're playing. Again, I'll go first this time, and like I said, I am just steadily playing 007 First Light. It is a great game. I highly recommend it. Great. The guy who plays Bond, he's super charming and he's a good Bond. The music is phenomenal. Gameplay, it's Hitman and Uncharted had a baby. Um, Great action scenes. Doesn't overstay its welcome. I think I'm halfway through it now or almost done. Um, but yeah, definitely check it out, guys. That's what I've been playing. Kind of messing around with my. Been messing around a lot trying to get emulation running on my Legion Go. Um, so there's that. Um, yeah, well, Nathan, what have you been playing, man?
So I've been playing a lot of Mina the Hollower.
Nice.
Um, trying to get through that as much as I can. I'm on the last generator. So in the game, you basically have to explore the island to get to 6 electric generators
Uh,
to restore power or something like that. I'm on the last one. Um, it's a good game. It's a really good game, very competently designed. Um, they give you enough trinkets to make the game significantly easier as the more you go through the game. And I imagine if I were to go through the game again, I'd have a significantly easier time. But yeah, no, I definitely kicked my teeth in a couple times there.
Oh yeah, I
It's
heard it's
nothing
really
like
good.
no, it is really good. It a little bit on the like oh it has some bite to it. Like it's not like an old school Nintendo game where it's like kind of I don't want to well there's old school Nintendo games then there's like the ones where it's like kind of more designed to be fun rather than just brutal and challenging. Well,
Yeah.
third party Nintendo games were very difficult. First party Nintendo games I feel like were actually kind of on the this is not that bad kind of side.
Yeah.
Unless it's Japanese Mario 2, then that's a different story.
That game was designed to kick your butt. Um,
And it's like, oh, you thought you were good at Mario? Play this.
but yeah, guys, that
But
is going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nathan.
yeah, no, and then I'm gonna probably try and get my Xenoblade X save onto my Switch too, so I can start playing on there. Not even for the update, just so I can play on like a bigger screen because I have been wanting to upgrade. I've been wanting to play the Xenoblade X on like like on a bigger screen as a whole. It's a gorgeous game, even if it's like running kind of meh. And like there's a lot of pop in. It's still like overall once everything like loads in, everything's running nice. It's a gorgeous looking game.
Yeah.
And gameplay wise, it's fun. I finally got the mech, and I'm looking forward to finally getting the ability to fly, so I can just start going everywhere.
What are they
I
called
can't
in
wait.
Xenoblade? They're called scales.
Scales.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm very much looking forward to getting the flying ability, which they make you do 9 chapters out of like 12 or 13 of chapters in order to be able to get it. But I'm like, you know what? That'll be 60 hours well spent when I finally get there. I'm at about 55 hours just doing some side quests right before I get into chapter 9. So, yeah, I'll eventually get there, but it's not in a super rush to do that. But ever since I got the Switch 2, I'm like, all right, well, I need to start prepping for like Star Fox 2 or sorry,
Yeah.
Star Fox and like maybe some other things, and actually getting Cyberpunk 2077 so I can play it on play it on a Switch 2 for fun.
Right on. Right on. All right, guys.
But
Well,
yeah,
this is going to do it for our show this week. We are at exactly 117, so right within that marker that we like. Um, Great show,
hell yeah.
man. We truly appreciate it. You guys have been doing great for us. The numbers are incredible. Keep on liking, keep on subbing. Help us grow. It's been great. Keep on watching, and then yeah, hopefully we'll be doing some more stuff. If we do want to do streaming and stuff like that, now that Nathan has the Switch too, it's going to be perfect. Um, for those of you out there that are looking for a camera for your Switch 2, right now Target has them on sale for $29.99 for the Piranha Plant camera. So go check that out. Um, and then yeah, uh, that's pretty much it for us guys. So we'll see you next week, either Friday or Saturday. Um, and then yeah, who knows what we'll be talking about, but for sure we'll be ranting about Xbox for sure because it seems like every day
Oh, for
something
sure.
new comes out. Um, until then, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. And remember, players played does not equal copies sold. Um, so to all you Xbox fans, start buying those games because your console needs your help. Uh, and like we always do, Nathan, sign us out, and we'll see you guys on the next one.
Have a good night. Get home safe.
Later, guys.